Hi cats and kittens, today is Thursday and you know what that means. It's time for a new diet. Today we're starting the 21-day fix. But first of all, we have to put keto, or as I have been repeatedly corrected this week, keto, to bed. So we're gonna give that diet a rating and get it out of here. Let's get started. Keto or keto needs a rating. So I'm dragging out the handy dandy inside out notebook and we're going to take a look and see what kind of rating keto gets for weight loss. I'm going to be real about this. I gained a pound. Keto did not fail me. I failed the diet. All of these ratings are going to be based on past experience because this hasn't been a pleasant week for me diet-wise, and I gained a pound. But in the past, I've gained massive amounts, lost massive amounts of weight on this diet just because when you're not taking in as many carbs, you tend to shed a lot of water weight very quickly. I'm swimming in ruffles and I'm very aware of it. Ruffles have ridges. Oh yes, isn't it chic? Very frou-frou. I don't know. I should have tried to iron the ruffles or something. I've lost a lot of weight on this diet in the past and I think that we're going to give it a 10 for weight loss. Ease of learning. This is not an easy diet to learn at all in any way, shape, or form. You have to learn to count carbs, how to calculate net carbs. You have to constantly be aware of your protein level, how much fat you're taking in. You pretty much, like every other diet that only uses one element to measure, like you're counting carbs, you're counting fat, you're counting calories. This diet incorporates everything. So it's definitely not the easiest diet to learn and you definitely have to track everything. So I'm going to give it a 3. Ease of execution, not so much easy to execute either because there are so many moving parts. You're constantly on the lookout for not getting enough fat, not eating too many calories, or not making sure you're eating foods with low enough carb levels. There's a lot of carb creep in this diet. You have to stay below a certain number of net carbs and that net carb level is very low. So suddenly things like cheese and vegetables are adding sneaky carbs that you don't even realize. So execution, ease of execution, I give this a 5. It's definitely not the easiest diet to execute. Hunger level, it's a 10. You're never, ever, ever gonna be hungry on this diet. I ate 1,100 calories the second day I was on the diet during even this 7-day stretch, and I couldn't imagine putting another morsel of food in my mouth. Long-term potential, again, this is based on past diet performance, but this is very easy to stick with. What does happen though, cheat days will kill you. If you go to a wedding and have a slice of wedding cake, the next day you will likely be done because it's very hard to get back on the wagon once you've gotten off of it. But if you stay on for a very long time, your cravings, your carb cravings, your sugar cravings are gonna go away. Long-term potential, I give it an 8 out of 10. Monetary investment, holy crap. You are going to see an uptick in your grocery bill and it's going to be on the substantial side because it's a lot of meat. You're buying things like meat, cheese, fresh vegetables, things that aren't processed food, and that definitely takes your grocery bill up if you're not used to eating this way. So just be aware, monetary investment, I'm going to give this diet a 6 because it definitely will take a chunk out of your budget. Not as much as a diet that requires a lot of special purchases, like the diet that I'm doing this week definitely is a big initial purchase on top of having to buy foods you probably don't normally eat. But keto or keto definitely does not require special equipment outside of using some sort of diet tracker. So that's good. So this is the total score for our keto week. And then I'm going to tell you about my failings. My head has not been in the game. And if you've ever been a lifelong, very heavy person who's gone on a diet, you know that there is a dedication zone that you have to get into. And it usually starts with being excited about a new way of eating, thinking there's a lot of hope, and you're just you fall into a very Pollyanna mindset that's right there. You get into that dedication zone and you're able to stick with it. And I've found that dedication's enemy is often rationalization. And I did a lot of rationalizing over the past few days. It was my daughter's birthday. I had company. And once you get out of the dedication zone and into the rationalization fail, you are just destined for the worst possible outcome. And that's what I did. I basically turned my keto week into a 7-day sneaky binge where I just ate and ate and ate and ended up a pound heavier than when I started. But again, I will tell you, I'm not a diet role model. If I were a diet role model, I wouldn't be here at 40 years old over 300 pounds. Now, I had a visit from the ghost of Christmas future last night. Actually, it was a phone call from my dad, who I don't talk to very often and actually was never in the habit of talking to on the phone very much until recently. He started, giving me a call periodically. He called to tell me that my aunt had had yet another heart surgery. She's already had one open heart surgery. His brother just died last year after a couple of open heart surgeries. My father's had 2 heart attacks, has an artificial heart valve, and is recovering from surgery to have his implantable defibrillator removed because it was infected. Now, my mother has had a heart attack and has stents opening up further clogged arteries, and that is where I'm headed if I don't get all of this under control. So, the ghost of Christmas future has definitely scared me into compliance. And that is why, now that I have the 21-day fix, I'm pretty excited about it. So, I feel like I'm in the dedication zone. Can you guys get in the dedication zone with me, no matter what diet you're doing, no matter what way of eating you're dedicated to? Get in the dedication zone with me and just feel that initial diet excitement. It's one of the things about starting a new diet every 7 days that I'm looking forward to. I'll always have that new diet buzz. It's like dating someone. The very beginning, that romance phase, we're like, wow, this is exciting. Can it really work? And I want to make that last forever. So, the 21-day fix I borrowed from a neighbor. The 21-day fix is a diet based on these containers. The largest is a cup and the smallest is 2 tablespoons. And these are what you base your portion sizes on. They give you a calorie calculator inside the book, but there are a few online that you can do. And let me just cut to the screenshot right now. Yes, that is a real number. 32, almost 3,300 calories is what they told me I could eat. Because, again, calorie calculators are never accurate for people who are very large. But I found out later they cap the calories at 2,300. So don't you worry. I get 6 green containers, which are sort of, veggies. 4 purple containers, which are fruits. 6 red containers, which are meats and things like that, proteins. I get 4 yellow containers, which are things that are on the carbier side. I get 1 blue container, and the blue container is the big stumper to me the blue container has things like avocados. It's, you know, sort of protein rich legumes and things of that nature, and also cheese. So you get I get one blue container and then one orange container, which are things like pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, olives, peanuts, that sort of thing. And then 6 teaspoons of certain things like olive oil, pumpkin seed oil, peanut butter, that kind of thing. And then there are a list of free foods. And then you can replace some of your orange or yellows for the week with treats or adult beverages, which is nice. I'm not an adult beverage drinker, but that's great for people who enjoy a cocktail now and then. So this looks pretty doable. And then we have workout DVDs. Isn't that exciting? And our workout DVDs here have several workouts. That one's actually still in my DVD player. Several workouts to do, and an exercise plan comes with this. There's also a quick 3-day fix. So if you have an event that you're getting ready for and you just want to fit into a dress or tone up and lose some water weight, or I guess, quick fat loss, there is a program for that, and it all comes in the package. Like I said, I borrowed this from a neighbor, so I didn't get the whole thing, but anything you don't have, you can probably find on Pinterest, or if you're a pirate, you can probably download it in, the darker recesses of the internet. But that is where this whole thing gets tricky, because you have to make a pretty substantial purchase to get this going. And so that's definitely a mark in the monetary investment category for this diet. But it's gonna run you just under $100. There's also a direct marketing element to this, where people sign up to be coaches, and I guess there's a personal business element where you can actually build a business out of this. But the people who produce this are the Beachbody people. You probably know them from the P90X commercials, and you've probably heard your friends talking about Shakeology, which is a product that they hawk heavily throughout the packaging. In fact, there are commercials all through the diet booklet for it, and there are ads in the workout videos for Shakeology. And I think if you buy online, sometimes you get a free gift of like the Shakeology container. So if that's something you're into, I'm sure you can check it out online. I'm going to give you some links to this stuff. So if you're interested in trying 21 Day Fix, you can buy online, or you can buy from the infomercial, but I'm going to give you some links down below. But I just want to let you know that I'm very excited to be doing this. Hey, I have failed my way up here, friends, because I've got a lot of people on MyFitnessPal who are inspired by the effort, and I hope that you guys know that the more you interact with me, the more you're inspiring me to keep going. So thank you very much. So go check out my MyFitnessPal group. All those links are down here. I'm going to be blogging there. I have an Instagram, JanieRock Tries Diets on Instagram. Go over there and follow me. Follow me on Twitter. Again, links down below. And I look forward to hearing all of your comments. Tell me what gets you guys into the dedication zone. What gets your mind focused on being on a new way of eating and trying hard to maintain that way of eating as long as you can. I love talking with you guys. Hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you like my videos. I look forward to talking to you again next time. Bye bye.